It's pretty incredible. It's just incredible.
Following our son's death, I'd heard the word Rebecca, in my sphere of friends.
Now, when Dee Dee came home after that first session, I was very skeptical. I figured it was all rehearsed and that you had done research on all the people that were in the audience. And then she went to a second one, and when she came back, she said, "Look, you need to look into this."
No, I bought the books, and he took them. He took them.
So I started, I guess that's it. But I was really skeptical at first, too. And then I started reading her books. I thought, this is pretty interesting. And then after I read probably 2 of the books, that's when we decided to go to a small group reading. Our motivation for attending small group reading was trying to understand and get through the grief of the loss of my son. And it was very intense for me because I raised him as a single parent for quite a while. And it was devastating to me. I was just really stuck in grief. And I wanted to see what she could do for that. And it was terrific.
Our experience was totally impactful. I remember when Stephen came through, the rush you get in your body and the sense of, it was just like you just, kind of fall apart in a good way. I think the surprising things were just how accurate her reading of, our son, his 3 children, his love of the ocean, his love of the guitars, she just nailed it.
For me, it was an incredible release of grief, I think, because I just couldn't stop sobbing, right? And to think that this was really real, to think that he was really there still and around us was totally overwhelming. Stephen had written a letter to me 6 months before he died, and she knew about the letter. And she was saying, well, Stephen wants you to read that letter again. And it was so poignant and so just incredible is all I can say. What's really interesting about those small groups with the other people is that you can share with them the relief that they feel. You can share with them the information that Rebecca shares with them. And we had a lady who had just lost her daughter a month before to cancer. And it also reinforces what Rebecca is able to do, because the same things that happened to us with the recall and the accuracy, were happening with the other people. So it reinforces your feeling that this is real.
Something that may have happened to our son, there was someone else in the group, and it was like sending a message to that person. So one spirit can be helping another spirit, or a live person in the room, and so we're all together kind of as a family. It just is so worth it, and it's just such a validating, freeing experience. You still grieve, and you still have those moments that you can't, that you're caught in grief, but more, and that, I know that I can call upon Stephen, and I just know he's there, and he's just like in a different room.
The thought of when she says, Stephen's here, he's standing behind you. Wow, that's pretty incredible. It's just incredible. And I just wish that everybody that has lost someone who has the grief that they have and the loss that they feel could go and visit with Rebecca, because it would change their lives. It changes your life, definitely.